In the Czech Republic, they take beer pretty seriously, and for the last 30 years have held the top spot for beer consumption per capita. If you imagine those snooty baristas in those ultra-cool cafes, well then imagine that guy serving you beer. From what seems to me to be such an easy task as pouring beer, I was surprised to learn there was a beer night at our local bar, Four Roses, and a competition to see who could pour the best beer. Now, having been a bartender for 14 years, I knew I had it in the bag. Oh! Now, in my heyday, I'd even had some professional cocktail videos made, so I was quite confident. And I'm going to garnish this one with some biscuit. There you go, lemon cheesecake cocktail. Light it on fire. Beauty. But sometimes confidence can be shattered. And so, it may be that I face a new reality that I might actually suck at this. It's Friday night in Bezenec, and the boys are heading out. Behind me here, friends, is Four Roses Bar, and today we're going to learn how to pour a beer like a Czech person. Although I think I've got them sorted. They don't know how to pour beer in Czech. And this is Grandad.
Hi.
An official beer taster of the day. This is a special night. Now, Czech beer is really weird, and they're like really protective about it. And as from this little coaster holder on the table, you can see the three different types of beer that they like to drink. They have mlíko, which is like, it's like the Czech word for milk, I think. It's just foam. I don't quite understand it. You get zooming in. A schnit, which is like half foam, half beer. Děkuju. And a normal beer. Besides this, I don't understand what these two are. So if you let me know in the comments, it'd be lovely to know what your thoughts are, or if you've ever tried them, and why would you need this in the first place. Cheers, my friends. Well, this is what a typical Czech beer looks like. Cheers, Grandad.
This is one that's half drunk.
I don't quite understand the head, and the guy who's talking today, he's probably going to speak in Czech, so we're going to do a little bit of translation game going on. But I think we can do it with the power of me and Grandad. Nobody can win.
My Czech is just superb.
We have migrated inside. Switzerland has beaten... Wait, Czech Republic has beaten Switzerland. The two beers have obviously changed the way I can speak. I'm hoping the famous beer pourer of the Czech Republic will be here soon. And I can outshine him. Or probably the other way around. But I think this night is there's a pub quiz. And obviously me and Grandad are going to nail it. And so started our night of beer education. And let me tell you, we did not understand a single word he said. But the atmosphere was great. And in my infinite wisdom, I decided that Google Translate could help us. But he was talking quite fast. And translations don't really include slang, so if slang's spoken, kind of doesn't make any sense. So we were on our own. Out of all the chaos, there was a point in time where it seemed that I should stand up, but I didn't know what I was standing up for. Trying the foam of a beer, isn't that kind of weird? So what I've got gathered is you can taste the difference in the two foams, depending on how you poured it. And we saw a little bit earlier that it looked a little bit different, but we're going to try eat it like an ice cream. Oh, I don't know if it's meant to be good or bad. I think it was good. It was sweet, bubbly, and light. Tasted like a cloud, Grandad.
Like a cloud?
I don't know if that's what you want.
Thundercloud.
I don't know the difference though. I don't know the difference between what a beer is meant to taste like. Normally after the first one is the worst one and the rest of them taste pretty good. There's some problem with my microphone, but apparently the head that we tasted in this beer was actually a bad one and was bitter and horrible. And it should be foamy, creamy, and quite sweet. My dreams of being a professional beer taster may have truly gone down the drain. We learned how to make mliko, a foamy beer which is meant to be drunk like a shot, so you can enjoy the sweet and smooth flavors of the beer. And it's a kind of a fun way to enjoy the beer in a different way. The secret to getting this heady beer ready is in the tap. The side pour tap allows control of the silky foam and beer ratio. These taps existed in Australia, like in the 80s, so I was nervous about the beer pouring competition, because I had never really used them before. Yeah, boy! Smashed it. To get into the mindset of a beer master, you must be one with the beer. So Grandad and I got to trading. With 3 sheets to the wind on my side, the master plan was hatched. Since I didn't understand anything, I would go last in the competition and then take glory. All I needed to do was take notes in real time, store them in my brain cell, and use said brain cell when needed. I'm the brain cell. And with one last demonstration, I knew I had it in the bag. The technique's simple. Scrub the glass with a sponge, wash your hands, rinse out the water, give one more rinse under the tap and make sure there's no water in the glass. Then pull the special tap to 45 degrees, let a little pour out, and then raise the glass to the tap and start that foam. And when the beer gets to a certain height, straighten it up and finish her off. I'm getting super nervous. It's hard having to win a competition so easily. This was it. Come on, brain cell. Szpadnie.
Wash your hands.
I'm so nervous. Also, I didn't understand anything that, from the scripture. Yeah, it's all soon. Sometimes losing is just as fun as winning. And sadly, it was not my day today. What the fuck? Cheers. Thanks, man. That's okay. Our winner is over here. The winner was sadly not me, but this lovely lady here. Congratulations, but I will beat you next time. I gotta tell you, when you get up there, it's way harder than you think. And I was watching so intently and I basically forgot everything when I got up to the hot seat. Anyways, this is... Grandad, you want to try? The best beer in Czech Republic. You want to try? Yeah.
I prefer the other one, actually.